Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast Special Edition series where I go over each and every Major League Baseball team season preview. Now up is the Milwaukee Brewers. It'll be the 16th of 30 shows. We will do the superlatives. We'll do the prospects, a bold prediction at the end, and some gambling stuff, and a lot more. So, without further ado, here we go. So we'll stop at the top 100 prospects list. So first is Jackson Chourio. He's an outfielder. Made the big league team. His ETA was this year. Everybody loves this kid. He has a chance to be special. And he is number 2 overall on MLB.com's rankings. 2, Jacob Mizorowski, righty. Slated to be up next year. He is 33 on MLB.com. 3, Jefferson Quero, catcher, will be up this year. He is 35 on MLB.com. 4, Tyler Black, corner infield, will also be up this year. He's 46 on MLB.com. And 5 is Joey Ortiz, who is an infielder, and he's on the team, and he is 63rd on MLB.com. 6, Robert Gasser, lefty, ETA 2024. 7, Brock Wilken, third base, 2025. 8, Carlos F. Rodriguez, righty, 2024. 9, Luis Lara, outfield, 2026. 10, Cooper Pratt, shortstop, 2027. 11, Yofri Rodriguez, outfield, 2027. 12, Eric Brown Jr., shortstop, 2025. 13, Josh Noth, righty, 2027. 14, Eric Bitonti, left infielder, 2027. 15, Mike Bovey, third base, second base, 2026. 16, Luke Adams, corner infield, 2026. 17, Logan Henderson, righty, 2025. 18, Bradley Bullock, righty, 2025. 19, Jorge Quintana, shortstop, 2029. 20, Daniel Gullardi, shortstop, 2026. 21, Dylan O'Ray, second base, outfield, 2027. 22, Oliver Dunn, second base, third base, 2024. 23, Jodher Arenamo, second base, third base, 2026. 24, Juan Baez, left infield, 2027. 25, Wes Clark, first base and catcher, 2024. 26, Coleman Crowe, righty, 2025. 27, Bishop Letson, righty, 2027. 28, Pedro Ibarguen, outfield, second base, 2028. 29, Patricio Aquino, righty, 2026. And 30, Filippo Dottori, middle infield, 2028. So there you have it for the prospects. All right, superlatives. Best rookie is going to be Jackson Chourio. He's going to give so much needed excitement to that fan base and some life. He can flat out hit. He's shown a little bit of pop, but not a lot of pop. He can steal bases. He can, he strikes out a little much, but he walks a little bit too. So, really good all-around player, and the Brewers should be lucky to have him. Most improved player on the Milwaukee Brewers. This is a one based on his past, and I just think that maybe a change of scenery could do him wonders, considering he's showed flashes in the past. Oh wait, he was really good last year, Bryce Wilson. I almost picked Bryce Wilson, but he was good last year. So my pick for this is a interesting one. I'm gonna go with somebody who is highly touted, was perceived as a shortstop of the future. Bryce Terang. I'm going to go with him for most improved player on the Brewers. Or second baseman, not shortstop. My mistake. Most disappointing player. I'm going to say Gary Sanchez because he's just bounces around nowadays and he gets hot and then he's invisible. So he's like the on-off guy for them this year, in my opinion. Make or break player. This one, I'm going to go with a pitcher that really hasn't been healthy. And he was really bad in 21, didn't pitch in 22, and only pitched in 6 games last year, and that is J.B. Bukauskas. So we'll see about that. Bounce back, comeback. I thought about somebody here, and this is somebody that came over from a free agent. He's coming off an injury, and that is Rhys Hoskins, former Philadelphia Philly, led the league in walks in 2019. So his coming out party year was 2017. I thought it was 2018, so it was the year after Gary Sanchez. So maybe a change of scenery. Didn't play last year. We'll see with Rhys Hoskins. Ewing theory, Corbin Burns. If they're somehow better without Corbin Burns, say they're a division winner again, and that would be nuts. So that's your Ewing theory candidate if they're good this year. So the team's ceiling. I think if things break right for the Milwaukee Brewers, they can finish, dare I say, in second if things break right. I don't see them winning the division, but if things break right, let's say Churio is an impact rookie, Bryce Terang makes a leap, the pitching is better than expected, the bullpen steps up, the Cubs and the Cards have some injuries, the Reds are disappointing, and the Pirates are just awful. So that's the case for the Brewers being in second. And I think their floor is last place if nobody stays healthy on the team and they trade Yelich and maybe the Pirates surprise or something like that. So I think their floor is last, but their ceiling is second. And a bold prediction. Or no, we're skipping bold prediction for now. I forgot about futures. I can't believe I almost skipped futures. And that's my favorite part of these shows. So the Brewers to win the World Series is probably astronomical, 90-1. Them and the Red Sox should have the same number. National League is probably 45-1 because it's usually half. Yup. And then NLCS is probably 22-1. 17-1, that's a little weird. To win the division, they're 7-1. You could argue that has some value. Awards. I want to see Peralta's for Cy Young, if that's up there. Or any Brewer, really. I don't even see any Brewers players on the Cy Young. That's sad. But I want to see Churio's Rookie of the Year number, 550. Is Yelich up there for NL MVP if he, in theory, has a bounce-back season? Yeah, 80-1. I don't think Churio's on MVP. That'd be weird. Yeah, he is, 200-1. That's strange. So, National League Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy's plus 950. The Comeback Player of the Year, we talked about Rhys Hoskins. He's plus 650. That makes some sense. And what's Williams for, is he not even on there? Is he hurt? He's not even on the roster, so I guess he's on the injured list. Uribe? Who the heck is going to be closing games for them? Trevor McGill? I don't even see a Brewer on this list, which is insane. The disrespect for this team. Win totals. 77.5. I think maybe a wee too high. I could see mid-70s for them. That makes a lot of sense there. To make the playoffs is probably like plus 170 or something like that. Plus 320? What? That's absurd. And the number to miss, plus 320, is one number you can get, plus 320. And the nose minus 460. And I want to see Churio, any potential leaders, like stolen base or something like that. Yelich is up there for stolen bases at 150 to 1. What about Rhys Hoskins for home runs? That would be a fun one to kind of root for. Just as a long shot. I don't even see him, and I don't see Yelich, which is, like I said, it's so hard to find, like, numbers on players on bad teams that if you don't, like, stand out. Maybe even on hits. Like, I don't even see anybody. Oh, Yelich, 200 to 1 hits. So, yeah, I can't really find a good Brewers future. I guess Yelich hits is 200 to 1. Maybe he gets traded to a different team in the middle of the year like I predicted. So, yeah, we'll go Yelich hits 200 to 1 for now. All right, and now the bold prediction for the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay. So I predicted a Yelich trade earlier in the series when I picked him to get traded to the Astros. I also think there's other trade candidates on the team, including Wade Miley. I think he's going to be dealt to a contender. And the team that I think will acquire him, this is a hard call. But I am going to why not the San Francisco Giants? I could see them making like a small trade for Wade Miley, like a 3-for-1 kind of deal. Maybe there's an injury or something. Big ballpark, he would thrive there. Maybe 2-for-1. RJ Dabovich, a righty prospect, and lefty prospect Eric Miller to Milwaukee for Wade Miley. I could totally see that. All right, so there you have it for the Milwaukee Brewers. Next on the list, the Minnesota Twins, which is interesting.